and oregano and basil and a bunch of salt.
Fair. I like it.
I know at least 2 trans men named Basil.
Yeah. God bless. Happy Pride.
Welcome, Candy. Stream has begun. Now.
Oh, join the game.
Welcome, my cookie.
Which not quite proficient. Goobers appear.
Wow. Come and join me, as you wish to. Today, I have the wrong setup. Oops. There we go, that's better. Bam. So it sounds like everyone's doing pretty well. That's good to hear. I have a full slew of cameras as well. I love that.
Oh, all
Welcome
of
by,
us.
Sydney. Thanks for the subscription.
Oh, do I have
It's
to be
not
next to Dust?
working.
Do I have to be next to Dust?
No.
What?
Do I have to be next to Dust?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Behave.
I have to be next to Corellian.
I must have to change
Yeah, too right you fucking do.
change a setting so that it does resubs.
Just start pouring shit down my camera and just pour it on Dust head.
I'm quite happy by Aaron.
Careful, people next to Dima. Shasta will slice you this morning.
She's actually not in my room right now.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are safe.
I'm safe!
You're safe
It's
from the
weird.
monster.
It's weird that we're gonna go. Why don't we just like helped a bunch of furbolgs? It's weird that like wildfires are so common in that area.
Oh,
That's
dear.
the first forest we've been to that hasn't been a swamp.
God, so true.
Yes, we took travel outwards away from Sudal, which is a swamp.
You're literally a deadly forest. Because
Yeah,
Snowwood is
not
lovely.
Swamp.
And now we're back in the city, built on
Time
the
to time.
swamp. But you're by the ocean, so it's not so bad. Anyone want to give a little recap of what happened last time?
I can if no one else wants to take it. But
My special animations
Okay.
aren't working for the sub, but at least it showed up. Okay.
we had just finished
A little bit closer.
the session previously. We had just defeated the people in the Shrine of Thorns, the cultists, and the werewolf Rubius, Rubus, or whatever his name was. After Jax sacrificed themselves by holding down the werewolf, as the magical artifact that we got caused us trying to explode.
So far, cool.
Jax waking up in the Temple of Ard, thanks to their wonderful little curse. And everyone else surviving in various states of fucked. But we saved the furbolgs, and we stopped the shrine. We said goodbye to everyone, had a celebration, and then the dragon flew us back towards Newport. On there, we were like, wait, if we told Jax that we're on our way to Newport, so we messaged Jax and we're on our way to pick him up. We came on a massive fucking dragon, picked up Jax, went back to Mana Black, had a nice time in Mana Black, getting updated. We got money, got gold from completing a quest that had been a contract that had been on the werewolf and stuff on the Shrine of Thorns. And then we headed into town to buy various stuff. Oakneal bought some gardening supplies. Isandra bought more alchemist fires, various stuffs. And then just before leaving, we went into a new tavern that had opened and saw all of our fucking friends in here from various times throughout the campaign. I think we ended after Boone had bought 5 rounds, O'Neill bought 2, and then we ended just as the Bard was about to start singing some great tunes, and everyone screamed at him to stop.
Indeed.
Oh, and Limrod.
Oh, yeah.
Limrod.
It was 88% hot.
True.
God.
Sandra also bought wine worth like 100 gold or something.
110.
Indeed. Sandra is now one of like 12 people who are the proud owners of a bottle of Goddess's tears.
Who's making goddesses cry? I gotta talk.
We've got a side quest.
Hunt them down.
And so I think we'll hop right into the tavern.
What map?
It will be, I'll throw it in the chat for you. The Tepid Teapot.
For everyone but Corellian.
No.
I cast blindness.
No.
Of course, Swift is now quite large. Wandering around the tavern. And kind of bumps past chairs, Jax, you pull up to the mercenaries here, and I think we'll start with you, and I'll probably do a quick run through and let, you know, you can join in on something someone else is doing, but I'll give you each a chance to do something here before I just throw you to the wolves. So first, Jax. You're up here with the mercenaries, a couple of them look over, Zarek looks over and nods, a couple of them say, "Hi!" And Dinar says, "Jax, welcome back, my friend."
Hey, how are y'all?
And I think Limrod will lean forwards and say, "A lot better thanks to you. We, turns out that job we took in Vymore was a nasty piece of business. But thanks for dealing with the hag."
Yeah, she's currently at the Alivard, learning that what she was doing wasn't right.
You get some surprised looks from a couple of them, Distra and Urhana especially. And I think Zarek will lean forwards and say, "Really? I didn't know you all were quite that, kind to your enemies. Good for you."
I only speak for myself on that part.
Nods.
I see that you guys went to a potion shop.
Yes. Oh yeah,
Bought
right. Laid out on
almost
the table is
everything.
like 30 potion bottles. Yes. Decided if I was going to take a bullet to the face again, I might want some magic on side.
That is fair.
So, about a dozen healing potions of different varieties, different resistance potions. This one turns you into gas, and he starts pointing at different bottles and saying what they do.
Funny enough, the place where I was just headed before this was that same shop.
Oh, sorry if yeah,
You're
supposedly
fine.
they didn't
I
have
finished.
much left.
I finished cleaning them out.
You bought that potion? That cost almost as much as all of this combined. Well, whoever faces you on when you're using that potion, I wish them luck. They're not gonna catch you. No. What's your next job? Oh, sorry, you're saying?
We just got back from the Sirwood,
Sirwood?
taking out some werewolves.
I swear I saw you people around here a week ago.
Yeah, you did.
They kind of look to each other and there's some muttering. And Limrod, you can hear their muttering because you're right there. And it's like, how the hell do they do that teleportation circles? Can horses get there that fast? No, not possibly. And Limrod goes, they know a couple powerful mages and they took out a hag. Maybe they've got a way of teleporting.
I have a pet dragon right here.
And Sarah looks at it. His name was Swift, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is
I suppose it's a bit more literal then, huh? this little guy carried you all over there. He leans down. He's like the same size as a person, a little bit larger now. Oh,
If you know Draconic, he actually speaks.
really?
Like he's his own person.
Oh, Swift, forgive me for thinking less of you. He'll hold a hand out, like, as if to shake, and Swift looks at him a little oddly, and Swift and Draconic mutters, does he want to pet me? What?
I think he's trying to shake your paw?
Swift will lift up a paw and slap it onto Zarek's hand, and they'll have a sort of high five, I guess, is what it turns into. Well, I suppose I should be telling you this. Debts of life aren't something we take lightly. If you're ever in a really tight bind, and you need us to do some work for a less than usual rate, just pay our food. We'll come and help you.
Alright, it's always good to have friends rather than enemies.
A couple nods around the table. And Jax has unlocked a really cheap mercenary company. And I guess we'll hop along to the next person. Going from top to bottom, we've got Oakenheel next. You're sitting down at a table with the Elder from Vymore, who had told you he was coming to Newport to make report. Captain... oh god, is this Captain Soderna? It is, good. Captain Soderna and Corvo Waterpine. Corvo, as you sit down, says, you're the one who's traveling with that other group. You know, I could write a good story coming up about what things you've done. One day I'll get past my old teacher.
Well, what story are you telling?
A story of whatever's interesting, I suppose.
I guess that's a good point. Who about? Is it about us or is it about other people?
I wrote an excellent article on your group's sudden passing through the town and the disappearance of their disappearances shortly afterwards.
Oh. Dang, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a cool full stories that you guys have done and with me. We killed a Diminiminimini down south. I think it's pronounced Dimin.
An Elmander will say, the Dimine.
That's the one. That's how you say it. I struggle with the
Lights
E's
of
and the A's.
fortune, that's what it means.
Yeah, they were causing a drought down in, I can't remember the place, down south, in like a small village. What else did we do? Obviously, we did the stuff in Vinemore. We fought a necromancer on a mountain.
Well, that sounds like quite a lot of things. You fought a whole bunch of... I mean, Corvo was there. The various raiders that came aboard the ship to try and take what we had and who we had.
Oh yeah, that one wasn't that
Made
big.
short work of that when you were around.
I forgot, like that wasn't like on the scale of like coolness. That's pretty low, to be honest with you. So I kind of forgot about it.
I mean, it was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, especially when Isandra got turned into like a fish or something. That was pretty funny. We also just killed a load of werewolves at my home in the Surwood. We met a dragon called the Guardian. They're really cool. It was a lot of stuff.
Some nodding around the table, and Corvo's like, would you tell me in great detail about your adventures?
Yeah. O'Connell just tells it in great detail. Probably, especially when he's talking about the werewolf farm, probably talks about his home too much. But we'll just start talking. And yeah. He's just the main thing he's doing is he's killing time waiting for his pie.
Absolutely, and while you're telling your story, I think the barkeep Adam will head off into here and come back out with a steaming pie still in its pan. He's got basically a towel underneath it that he's holding it up with.
O'Connell starts clearing a space on the table.
He'll come over and say, "For those who made my earnings for the night,"
Oh.
put the pie down on the table.
Oakenhill just takes it for himself and just starts. He'll start eating. He'll eat it like probably a bit too fast, and he'll keep talking between mouthfuls because he wants to talk about his home and stuff and his friends and stuff. He definitely highlights his friends more than himself. And all the cool stuff they did. And yeah.
And you can see that Corvo is jotting everything down that you write. About halfway through, they snap their fingers and a quill flies out from behind them and starts writing a second line.
Whoa. Yeah, and Oaken will just enjoy the pie. He doesn't even care what is in the pie. He'll just enjoy the pie.
And then I suppose we'll hop over to the next table. We've got Sandy Belbottle.
This time he does have sandy blonde hair.
All right, certainly. Sitting at the table, your familiar set of disguises with a slight differentiation each time. Where Antony and Cassius have a couple of pages laid out on the table in a large tome, and they're pointing to different things and grabbing bits of ink and crossing things out or jotting new bits down. Cassius holds up a potion bottle and says, "But what if we use actual blood from a celestial?" And Antony says, "I don't know. It feels like that would be very hard to source."
No, it sounds incredibly easy. We got some celestials lying around, right?
"Really?" says Cassius. He stands up.
I give like a look to Antony.
He
Like,
appears
are
to
you
be in a
serious?
slight pain.
No.
Oh, and Cassius will sit back down.
I suppose if you really wanted it, and if you had a death wish, you could go to, that floating mountain above Dacia. But I don't think that's gonna go well for you.
Cassius strokes his chin. "I could fly there. No, better not. No. We'll have to find another way."
What are you all trying to do? What is this?
Antony kind of motions around him and says, "A lot of my study has been on how the mending of the body functions, and indeed how we can use that to ideally create a nicer town up north. Hopefully I can sell my work and we'll make a fair bit of money." But
Alright.
Cassius brought to me a very interesting idea where the use of a very small amount of life energy could be used to, cure most any wound, minor disease, various conditions, even food poisoning. Very easily, with some distilling, we could create a potion out of, a resulting mixture. But a normal person wouldn't be able to give enough life energy in sustainable amounts. They would likely die after just a few uses. And then we thought, what would do better as a celestial? Certainly a celestial.
Alright. So y'all are messing with blood magic? I mean, I hate to boil it down to just
Cassius
that,
shakes
but
his head. No, not blood magic. No. I merely need a component with which to summon a celestial.
Alright, well, I mean, seems like what you guys are doing is noble.
Antony snaps his
hesitates.
fingers. "We need one's name." And Cassius says, "Oh, that would do it. Yeah, of course. Why didn't I think of that?"
I
He
think
pulls out a map.
Ferandra just like sits there and leans back in his chair, looking around the room, like at his just looking at everybody, but just kind of sits there, third wheeling them, letting them tell him everything about what they're planning.
Sure. And you'll basically get that they are planning to create a new kind of good, a new kind of potion. Basically, an easier way to create a stronger healing potion.
Okay.
but they're going to need the help of someone who can use powerful, life-sustaining magics. And they've decided it's Celestial.
All right. That's wild. All right. Yeah.
And we can hop over. Isandra, Boone, either of you want to go first?
Boone is proceeding to get drunk.
You have your 5 mugs in front of you, or 7 mugs, or whatever it is.
He's sipping from them in an order in which to keep them all at the same level.
And I think the Commander Garish, your cousin, ostensibly, kind of waves a hand out and says, "And you know, when it was that they slew the Gore, I knew these ones were gonna go far."
You know, I would completely agree. I'm still just the thing that I think I'm waiting on the most, and I don't understand. When do we get wings, Cedric?
Wings? Oh, you know, I don't know if you know, actually. Great-grandma had wings.
Okay.
She could cast fire from her hands, though, and, like, she was really magic.
What did I do wrong, then?
I don't know, you see pretty magic, too, but it's a little different. Like, you heal people, she just burned things.
Cedric, I think with how much we've been through, one of his eyes is not following or tracking with the other one. I think I should be able to, I don't need to throw fire out of my whole hand. I'll take just the pinky.
Okay.
Just the pinky. And maybe not wings where I can have to, maybe I don't flap them. Maybe they just stick out and I glide.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could ask the blacksmith to make you some wings.
We're getting wings, Cedric. This is the best news ever. We can do this.
Let me take a note.
Let's make them out of gold.
Gold!
I just spent all my gold. Oh, not all of it.
It's alright, we'll get started. I'll tell him to plate it in gold.
Oh, okay. Maybe don't. Maybe.
Okay, no? Alright.
Maybe we upgrade it later.
Okay, alright.
Cedric, I know this person.
Albert nods and says, yes, I was the guard to the blacksmith.
Yes.
When all those weird plants were around and we were cornered.
That's how I know you. Oddly enough, I knew that, of course. I remembered it very clearly. Thank you for reminding me, as if I did not remember. That was the day that I didn't cause the fire. This one over here caused the fire.
Isandra, who hasn't been moving at all, is making direct eye contact with this very expensive-looking bottle of wine.
It has an opaque bottle and clearly custom written, like a calligrapher took a time on this kind of thing on the label. Albert says, you all seem to have helped a lot of people around here. Anyone who's been wandering through and found themselves in trouble anyways.
It is what we do. We are all boons in our own way.
You hear that? The commander calls out, sliding from his seat just slightly. We're all boons!
Oh, I don't like the attention anymore. There's like...
I'm Oaken Heel.
There's a couple people who raised some mugs around the tavern.
Why are there like... everyone in the... There's like double as the people when I walk in.
This is like your barracks. Whenever I go to the barracks, everyone stands to attention.
Oh, can I sit to attention?
People. Yeah, I'd better sit too. I think we'll hop over to focus on Isandra here.
Isandra will shuffle the bottle so it's sitting next to him now, but like in front of him, on the ground. Could I also get just a bottle of like red wine, whatever
Sure.
you have, something for everybody, please.
Sure thing. So you ever tried anything from out in Taroma? He says, pulling a bottle off.
No, I don't think that I have.
Their season doesn't last as long there, so they do it 2 different ways, and this one is a real interesting one. They freeze the grapes, and they'll put a bottle out.
He will inspect the bottle. How much would this run me?
For you, we'll call it 10 gold. You've already made my profits for the week.
He'll plop down a platinum. You know, you've been doing really well since Mirandville, he says towards the Abatha.
She says, that's really good to hear. I myself, obviously, she kind of motions around. I'm doing better. No more hiding from shadows. No more living in the old windmill, though I did like that place, actually.
It was a rather cozy place. We did put a hole in the wall when we were there, but
Made it a little
we
less
did get
cozy,
the shadows
but
out.
to be fair, I was going to move anyways as soon as I could. It gave me a push.
Mm-hmm. But I'm glad that we are able to help you and many other people in this room.
I have to say, it seems like most people know you.
Yeah, it is kind of eerie. We met the other Dragonborn, past the other Dragonborn, when we are going after Gora.
Seems like an important type.
And he will pivot and he'll begin to name the various other people in the room. We saved that guy from dying from getting shot at point blank range in the head. He says as he's pouring himself a heavy glass of wine.
And she'll happily chat away with you as you pour yourself a drink and point out how you know the various different people. She fucking said a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only person in the room you all don't know is the bard, and the barkeep, and the noblesse.
And this guy is like on the side of the road, like first day of the job.
You know, Xanathane, I knew him back in town. He was a good bloke, but I tell you, for the last couple days before he left there, before you came in, he was just dazed.
Mm-hmm. That was about the state that we found them in. They're also disposed to dire wolves. So
She'll nod, like she seems surprised at the the wording 2 direwolves there. She can't imagine 1 direwolf. The barkeep will shift over. Drinks for you all? Because he starts pouring out more mugs along the counter. He's got like 80 drinks to pour today or something.
If there's a mug poured, Isandra will like shuffle it behind him. He's not.
I think with that, we will jump.
Jax is like semi-awkwardly hovering between conversations, trying to figure out which one to join.
Ferandra looks the most bored you've ever seen him in his life. Just listening to these 2 people talk, and I think he sees you when he gets up and starts to stand with you.
Oakenhill gets up, and he's like,
Sandy.
Sandy, you can sing, right?
I mean, yeah, I
He-
think so.
He,
It's
he
been a
physically
minute.
picks you up, and
Oh, all right.
goes to the stage, pushes the bar a little bit out of the way.
He goes,
And Okanil will start playing the lute, and expecting Okanil will pull out his new like nature-looking lute. It looks like it's made out of a log. And then obviously Okanil's a little drunk, and he'll just expect Franja to start singing. And yeah,
I think Frondra actually looks at the piano for a moment. And pulls up a seat there. And we'll start to play at first.
Yep.
I think he'll start playing to accompany Oakenheel, and maybe after a little bit, when like they've actually found a song,
yeah,
start singing. But
there's actual music in the tavern, not shitty poems.
I think it's like a jaunty tune. Like
Yeah, it's definitely something you could like, that's happier and
this is a hoot nanny.
There's a hootenanny, exactly.
Something to get people moving and talking.
Exactly.
And, just have you each make me a performance check, I suppose. I'll add them together.
Can I not give Franja advantage? Is that an option?
If you're not
I'm
proficient,
actually
you
not
can,
that
but-
good. I'm not that good at performance.
My dump stat is charisma, so let's find out.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm going to use something I have never used before in the entire campaign, and I got it
I'll take a 16.
long
I'll take a
ago.
60.
I have a oh god, it's an amulet, I think, that the magic lady gave me that lets me have advantage on one charisma check a day.
Go for it.
Make any difference because I'm proficient with the loots? Does that do anything?
Yeah, you would add your proficiency.
So that would be an unnatural 20 for me.
The music is actually really excellent. These two are playing coming through the tavern, and people start standing up, and I think a couple different people start dancing a little bit.
Fuck yeah!
And amidst this, the doors open, and a couple new people will come on in.
Oh.
Big smiles on their faces as two gold dragonborn enter the room, with a familiar old man behind them. Where is...
Of course,
he?
Boone's fucking drunk.
There he is. Door closes in behind. As they start coming in, you might hear... you might hear as Mathura says, "Oh, this is a very nice atmosphere," as they start shuffling inwards. To the wonderful music and people dancing and drinking.
Vibes are immaculate. I love it.
And you live coming in behind, and they're gonna be going right for here.
I haven't been this drunk in, like, I don't know, ever.
Look, cousin, more cousins.
More of us? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hobbling forwards with a walking stick. Your father is first up, and your mother just shortly behind, stumbling in through the crowds. And your father
promised
comes up,
I've been well behaved.
and he just gives you a hug.
Big hug back. Big hug back.
And your mom joins in.
Yeah. Enough firepower to fuel a coal plant between the four of them.
And your father says, "It sounds like it. I've heard just a couple things as I've been moving through town. That house is really nice, Boone."
I got it furnished. It's really nice. Also, we have 4 gods to move into it.
Okay, I mean, don't go calling us gods now.
No. He justice over himself. Like,
Mister says, Boone, don't worry. We'll be moving
Okay.
out as a gift together. And you know what? We're gonna cook together tonight. But I want to show you all somewhere.
Oh,
Might take a day or so to get there, mind you. But I'll let you all finish your party first.
would you like to be a part of the party?
Oh, I would.
7 rounds for my parents.
Boone, that's so much gold! I yell from the stage.
That's just for his
Wait, your
parents.
parents are here!
Everyone, this is Ma and this is Pa. They made me. If you didn't know that.
Some nods from a couple people who were very close by. You get a strange look from the barkeep, but he keeps doing his job.
I breathe fire.
Hey, we all do.
Just making sure everyone is aware.
But no fires inside, only sparks.
Oh, that's not always the case.
Oh, says.
Sometimes.
She'll pull over another seat, and I think Albert will move over. Let them sit.
Oh. Okay. These are my friends. This is
So
Jax.
these are the monster hunters.
And we're all kind of monsters too. It's kind of nice. It's like a quid pro quo.
Monsters
That's the
too.
word for Boone.
No, you're not a monster. Come on.
So this is Jax.
Nice
Jax
to
doesn't
meet you,
breathe fire.
Jack. So good to meet you.
I may not breathe fire, but I do breathe acid.
You know, it's like a we're cousins.
Right, one of the other
Good.
colors. Always welcome around the fire.
And this is Isandra. I had to focus on that one.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Madame Garish and Mr. Garish.
Oh, very good to meet you. Very nice, Isandrune.
You
I
could
know,
call me
right?
Isa if it
Just
is
Essie.
domestical.
Essie? Isa.
Essie.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, there's some the ones, and he points a very very long finger apparently.
The ones.
Those ones, the Furbolg. I am also a Furbolg. That one's name is Oaken Eel. And then I don't remember what Farandra's going by.
Oh, but he's Farandra.
Right, but like he's not, and it's confusing. And he keeps going down the
confusing?
alphabet.
I think it's Sandy right now.
When Oakenhill sees Boone
Sandy's a
pointing,
nice name.
Oakenhill stops waving, stops playing, and just really, really fervently waves, like way too much, and then goes back to playing.
You get a couple waves from down the sand.
That one likes to sleep outside, and it's very confusing,
You know,
but I respect it.
lots of strange folks all over, but it's all fine when they come around the fire and we start telling stories together and eating dinner and doing whatever we want to do, Your mother says, oh yes. And I think we ought to take your friends out on a little trip.
I agree. As a little treat.
Because I happen to know a very special place with lots of memories.
That is very good. I happen to be in the possession of a god of stories and memories.
Oh,
What?
What?
Should we grab the gods first?
I don't know. I don't know if they're good to travel.
What do you mean, Boone? I don't.
Okay, so, you know our ancestors.
Oh yes.
You know how some of them are a little bit more than ancestors.
Oh yes.
Well, their temple or resting place kind of got blown up,
Oh. Oh.
and we're trying to fix that.
Seems a mighty problem, but that's okay. We had our home trouble before too. We found our way just fine. Sure they will too.
Okay, you're not mad? Alright, we're good. Everyone's fine.
Oh, no, no. You're talking about the mountain, aren't you?
I am.
Garishes have always had a dealing to do up on the mountain, but we left that behind long ago. Stories are different nowadays. Stories are family. Stories are us. And if the gods really want to come along, what's left of them, those spirits, suppose they can come along.
We're bringing the gods.
Your father looks so confused.
And don't worry, I still make bricks, Dad. Don't worry, I still do that part
That's
too.
good. Hard work's important. Not that you're not working hard. Looks like you're working very hard.
Currently working very hard to drink all 7 of these
I
tankards.
think I might drink a couple too.
I think we deserve it. So tell me, was the boat you sailed on, was it made of gold?
No, it wasn't made of gold, but I tell you, it was the strangest thing. That old man over there helped to bring us over here. Your mother continues this sentence. It says, oh yes, you see, when he was on the ship, he stopped by for just a day. Don't even know how he got on board. And he told me he was the man who was talking like the spirits. And so I thanked him for helping the spirits bring your messages to us. And then he said we were gonna get here nice and quick. And then suddenly the ship started jolting forwards like there was no tomorrow. And I got real dizzy.
I can't imagine manipulating water in order to make a ship go faster. That sounds quite cringe.
Well, Boone, I'm gonna go find a seat over there, and then once your father's done drinking, send him over. Don't let him drink more than 2. And then we're gonna go and wait for you to finish your party, and then I'm gonna take you and your friends out to the old home.
Can I let Dad have 3?
She looks at him, and he does a little grin as he pulls a 3rd mug towards himself. Okay, but you're the one who's gonna be holding him up when we're walking.
Okay. He holds up 4 fingers to his dad.
And he'll start sipping away.
Hey, barkeep, can I just get some meat? Do you have just
yeah.
meat?
Yeah, I've got some back here. So,
How much would some cost?
how much are you? Oh, it's for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you some. Call it just throw a couple gold on the table. Call it even. You lot are a welcome presence in the tavern tonight.
I'll set 4 down.
Jax.
What? It's not like that. It's not like Swift is gonna drink. I need to give some. Swift needs to be happy too.
No, Jax, I have to tell you something.
What?
I spent 11 platinum on a bottle of wine. Yeah. And Isandra will lean over and he'll pick up the bottle of goddess tears that's been sitting at his feet.
It's an opaque.
And I thought I
turquoise
was
bottle.
bad for having 7 gold left.
I still have enough platinum, but you know.
I guess I bought the Hag's End, so I can't be mad.
2 steaks for the critter.
Oh, I appreciate it. And then let's look around on the bar stool. And
You just got the bottle up here. So are you gonna open it today?
No. Sandra will shuffle back by his feet. I was going to wait a little bit until it was a bit more of a private occasion.
Oh, that's fair.
With me and my comrades here.
That'll be quite the celebration. Tell me what it tastes like.
I imagine it would be salty.
It might be. Oh.
For once, color floods Isandra's face, and it's not life, it's blush.
And so, if you two who are playing music want to come hang out, feel free. But I'm just kind of gonna let you rummage about until you're done with the tavern.
O'Neill's probably just going to chill and just carry on playing. He'll probably end up going dancing around the bar once in a while. He'll definitely go to the tavern and get booze back and forth and get drunker and drunker.
Yeah.
And yeah, but he won't. Nothing that needs to be RP'd, basically.
Okay.
Ferandro, whenever Boone, not Boone, sorry, whenever Oakenhill goes down, he will ask also for beer.
O'Neill comes carrying 4 every time, 2 for him, 2 for Cassandra.
One hand on the piano keys, another holding a nail.